Hey sweet friends, welcome back to a new tutorial video. In this video, we are going to talk about how I decorated the Peter Pan silhouette for a Peter Pan themed baby shower. Now, the other tutorials for this set will be available here on YouTube in the coming weeks or in our member exclusive section here on YouTube or on Patreon. But keep a lookout if you are interested in a certain design, it will be available soon. But without further ado, let's get decorating. Welcome to Rock City Cookies, where we talk about all things cookies. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Now for silhouettes, I do enjoy using plaques as my background. You can use a plaque, you can use a shape, you can use just any sort of background really. There is no right or wrong here, but I did choose one on the smaller size. So this is a plaque from Kaleidacuts. I will be sure and link it in the description box below. I like it because it is for a baby shower, and so I do kind of like that it has some rounded edges. It makes it just a little bit more delicate, a little bit more baby shower-esque in my opinion than just using a shape background like a circle or an oval or a square or a rectangle, something along those lines. So that's why I chose to use it for this set, and I knew I could use a smaller cookie. This is about a 3-inch cookie because I knew that I would be just having Peter Pan's silhouette on here. So there wasn't a lot of detail going onto this cookie. If I'm doing a cookie that has a lot of detail, I am going to choose at least a 3.5 size cookie cutter or even a 4-inch cookie cutter, which is a large size cookie cutter if it's a lot of detail on a cookie. But when it's a simpler design, you can choose some of the smaller cookies. So in this shower, I did have some 3-inch cookies and some 3.5-inch cookies, and it's a good blend of the two. And my customer was fine with that. If you have a customer who really wants all larger cookies or something along those lines, make sure you're compensating for it with your cost, however much you're charging them. If they want large cookies, you need to be charging them for large cookies. But this customer was fine with a variation of sizes. Also, because the customer had the colors picked for me, that is why I chose this color green, and I also chose a really cool blue color as well as some neutrals. They were using a lot of wood elements in their decorations, and so she told me to kind of keep it neutral other than like that Peter Pan pastel green, as well as to add in some blues because this is for a sweet little baby boy named Declan, who's actually probably around 2 now. This set was from a while ago. They grow fast. So I just outlined and flooded this cookie. And yes, I outlined and flood right away. My outline is a thicker consistency. My flood is a medium kind of flood. It's about a 20-second consistency, which I would say is close to like a toothpaste consistency. I let that dry, and then I used some gold dust mixed with high grain alcohol. And this is the high grain alcohol that I use. This is 190 proof. This is just really cheap alcohol. It's 190 proof, so it's a really high grain alcohol. And I mixed that with Truly Mad Plastics Super Gold Dust. And when you mix it, you just mix it together with a paintbrush until it's a good paste. And then with my paintbrush, I dip it into the gold, and then I put my paintbrush over my cookie, and then I just hit my paintbrush like this, and it causes the gold splatter to happen. So after I have splattered gold onto this cookie, because I'm using gold and other elements in this set, if I'm using a design element once, I like to repeat it throughout the set to kind of give my set that cohesion where it looks like everything goes together. So I decided that I would also spackle some gold or sprinkle some gold onto some of my cookies in the background. And it also kind of elevates it from just a plain boring background. It gives it a little bit of a shimmer. And I don't really wait for that to dry before I move on to doing the Peter Pan silhouette. It dries really fast. That alcohol dries really, really quickly. So I'm able to just move on to the next step right away. And so I project Peter Pan's silhouette onto my cookie. I found this image just by Googling Peter Pan silhouette. And so I was able to just save one of those images from Google, and I was able to project that onto the cookie and use that as my guide. You are going to want to use a thick icing to outline Peter Pan's silhouette. I use the same icing here as I use as my flood, which is why it's important if you're going to continue to use that icing again on top of your cookies. For some of the smaller elements, you need to make sure your flood icing is is a little bit on the thicker side so that then you can use it again later on top of your cookies for other elements. So here I was able to use the same flood icing that I used on other cookies, and I was able to fill in the Peter Pan silhouette. If you have any air bubbles, make sure you pop those with your scribe tool or toothpick or turkey lacer or whatever you use. And that is really it. You may need to use your scribe tool to kind of pull the icing to all of the edges that you outline, but that's it. Your Peter Pan silhouette is done. Silhouettes are a super easy way to add some characters to your cookies without having to do all of the work of a character cookie. I hope that that was helpful and that you enjoyed watching our little Peter Pan silhouette cookie come together. The hook cookie is already on the membership platform. You're more than welcome to go there to check that one out. Otherwise, I will be back here with some more of the designs in this set soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.